Hi guys, today we're going to do a dirty pour, but we are going to use Aurora powders. Let's see how well it comes out. I am going to try and use blue, gold, and a pink. Alright, I have the 3 Aurora powders mixed into the resin, and now what I'm going to do, I am going to actually let them set for a few minutes so that if any mica powder puffs, bubbles, whatever you want to call them, float up, then I can get them mixed in. I can also let any bubbles go ahead and float up. And I also want the resin to thicken some before we combine it for the dirty pour. So, we'll be back in a few minutes. I have let the 3 colors set for about 30 minutes so that they could warm up, thicken up a little bit, bubbles rise up. So now we're going to go ahead and start combining them. We'll just go back and forth until it's empty. A little more. All right. I always like to have, I have found I like the bottom layer of the 3 colors to not have as much as my next layers would have. Basically just a small amount of each color in the bottom. And then we can do a little bit more with each of the other pours. Alright, here we go. And right now, there's no telling what we're going to end up with because the colors look so similar right now. So I'm just trying to make them semi-even between the 4 coasters. Leaving a little bit of room because we will put a black background on it. And let's see, I think this one needs just a little bit more. And that should do it. I don't really want to use alcohol because when you use alcohol on a rainbow, or pardon me, on a marble pour, it causes the resin to move that much more. I mean, it almost becomes excited looking. Try it sometime if you don't believe me. If you're curious. Alright, time to put our black backing on it. I have to say, I'm getting very, very curious about what's on the other side. Normally with the Aurora powders, I just use a little bit of that mica, the Aurora mica powders, just a little bit to tint the resin. But this time, I actually used enough to make the resin opaque. So that may have been a mistake, but I don't think it's going to be a mistake. I have high hopes that we're going to see something really, really amazing and nice on the other side. So I will just go ahead and get these filled up with the back. I also did a couple turtles for bonus, and I'll see you in just a little bit. Alright, we're back. It's time to unmold everything. Did a couple little turtles. One's a little land turtle, one's a little sea turtle. Oh, these were just extras, but oh wow. Look at that. Now, mind you, it was already very mixed because I was scraping the cups out. But even with the colors just all mixed together, mostly gold or yellow, I think they came out beautiful. Trying to make it where you can, there. Are you able to see that well? Let's see. Alright, let's see how our coasters came out. And get them all unmolded real quick. Alright, this is the one we started with. Oh my goodness. We need to do a top coat because we did end up with some bubbles against the mold. But wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, here, let me show you up close. Do you see? Oh, these are amazing looking. Each one's a little bit different. But they all have the colors. I see the blue, I see the pink, I see the yellow. Oh, look at that. That is so cool. Not originally what I was planning on them coming out looking like, but I mean, wow. What does it look like to you guys? Because what it's reminding me of is Mother of Pearl. What do you think? Definitely a pleasant surprise. Like I said, other than the little surface bubbles, but all we have to do is do a top coat. You'll never see them. They will go away. And then it will be absolutely stunning. Mother of Pearl. I think that is what this reminds me of. Do you see it? I know they need a top coat, but I think I'm going to run outside real quick with these so you can see them in the sunlight real quick while I still have sunlight. Just to give you a really good idea of what it looks like. Alright, let's do that real quick. Alright, we're outside now. And let's see, can you see that? It makes me think of Mother of Pearl. That is unbelievable. Now, so you know, usually when I use Aurora powders, I usually just use a little bit to dust a mold or an item, or I add just a tiny bit to the resin. But this time I added quite a bit of each color into the resin. To the point I made the resin opaque. Figured I'd let you know that. That way, if you were interested in trying to do it yourself, try to recreate something like this, you would know you need to add enough of the Aurora powder to make your resin pretty much opaque, where you can't see through it. So, let me know what you think, guys. I'll catch you later. Bye for now.